Okay, I think this will be the last part, just final assembly. Tested everything, I unplugged everything, discharged everything's good. Found out that just replacing the cat board fixed everything that was wrong with this charger. Put the little spring clips in that keep these IDC connectors from coming off. They're a little tricky, but if you just kind of hook one end and then they'll snap in. Like that. Make sure everything's tight. So yeah, I think we've got everything ready to go. Let's put the cover on. Oh, I'm gonna flip this over. So this is where it gets a little tricky because this likes to stick out and get caught. So what I do is grab some trusty electrical tape and make a really long piece that is long enough to go across here. Go ahead and cut off a chunk. And I just go across caps and everything, and that seems to keep everything nice and up against where it needs to be, so it won't get caught when you put the case on. Because using a zip tie is too thick, it ends up catching, so you end up with that. You just put the piece across here, and that keeps everything up where it should be. And with that, we're ready to put the case on. There you have this ground wire here has to get connected down here, so that's the first thing you do, is come in through here, and then it's a spade connector, and then after you do that, it is ready to go on. Maybe? It'll only go on one way. Or, well, it'll go on two ways. It goes on this way. And we're caught on. There we go. Voila. Flip her over. And then line up the holes here. First thing we're going to do, see how this is still loose? We want to get that reattached. And that is our 4.5 millimeter socket. So that's good. And then we just got all these guys to put back in. And then the fan. And we're going to wire that back up. And then we'll be ready. Go ahead and do this so I can spin these quick. So, like anything else, you're not supposed to tighten them all the way down until you get them all in. Make sure you get everything lined back up. But yeah, I guess that was wrong with this was the cap board. We swapped it out. It wasn't really that much of a repair, more of just a diagnosis and then replacing the board that was bad. But, you know, sometimes repairs are easy that way. Let's see if this thing gets another 20 years out of it. Oh, messed that one up. Ah. There you go. I think before, that one's really tight. I think we were missing one of these screws, I think, at the beginning. Yeah, we were missing one. But I think I have a spare, so hold on. And yes, from another battery charger, I have a spare screw. Don't want it to leave, you know, with the screw missing or screw loose. So I'm just going to snug everybody. That one went in a lot better now. Once everything gets lined up, then they all go in nice. Okay. Go ahead and actually tighten everybody up. I don't know if there's a torque spec to them, but I just kind of tighten them about the same. There's a rubber gasket that gets compressed to waterproof it. So you don't want to tighten them too tight that they could pull out through the little threaded inserts that are pressed into the aluminum. There we go. Now I just need the fan. I'll snake this through the grommet. You can kind of see where it was before. There's where the mark from the cable tie or zip tie was on there before. And this is where I never remember, because if you're going to do red and black and they use brown and white. But luckily, we can always go back to the picture right here. Okay, so brown is black and white is red. That's why you take pictures. Makes life easier. And it's completely arbitrary. They'll have different wires in them. They'll have different colors. Sometimes they'll be reversed because whoever soldered it did it differently that week. So, yeah, it happens. We'll know real fast if it's in right or not because the fan won't turn on. So we want these to get in there. And then take it down. So we got white the red, brown the black, just like it's supposed to be. Okay, good on that. Push this in, and I will grab. We'll go with the red zip tie. And just put it in the same exact spot it was before. Clip that off. Maybe need new cutters. So we got good strain relief, that looks good. And then flip this over, line up the holes here, and should be good to go. These are self-tapping ones. They're actually wood screws. Go into the heatsink fin. You want to get them back to where they were before, otherwise they'll re-tap. Just kind of, you'll strip them out. Oh, can't get there. There's a hole in there somewhere. There we go. And the last screw. I'm just going to tighten everybody. I need a different screwdriver. Here we go. Use a super long one. That'll work. So you can get in here. This is the one I use to take apart those the AMC drives because they have all these little screws on the sides and you need a really long one. There we go. Moment of truth. Box is empty. Mission accomplished. Now we'll just we can just hook it up, make sure it still works. Unplugged everything, so we can go and get it all hooked back up. Hook up the power or the battery pack. There'll be a little spark. That's normal. Okay, we got that, we got that, got that. Go ahead and plug her in. Hey, and it's running. charging. And it's putting out 4.8 amps, 171 volts. So it looks like everything's working again. Good to go. Thanks for watching.